proudest moment of your life? When I ruined a bully's graduation day. I used to work as a high school janitor, and over the years you see all kinds of students come and go. There was this one kid, Marcus, who was the school's star quarterback and came from a wealthy family. Everyone treated him like royalty, but behind closed doors, he was vicious to anyone he considered beneath him. I watched him torment smaller kids for 4 years, but the administration always looked the other way because his father was the biggest donor to the school. His favorite target was a quiet boy named David, who had a severe stutter. David was brilliant, straight A's in every advanced class, but could barely get through a sentence without struggling. Marcus would mock him mercilessly, filming his attempts to speak and sharing the videos. The worst part was seeing how David would try to make himself invisible, eating lunch alone and taking different routes between classes to avoid confrontation. During senior year, I found David hiding in the bathroom during lunch, crying. When I asked what happened, he showed me his phone. Marcus had created a fake college acceptance letter from MIT, David's dream school, and had it delivered to him during lunch. When David excitedly opened it in front of everyone, Marcus recorded his reaction, then announced it was fake while everyone laughed. David told me, I just want him to make it to graduation without him ruining that teat too. What David didn't know was that I had been at this school for 20 years and had connections everywhere. My brother-in-law worked in admissions at MIT, and I'd been sending him David's incredible science projects for years. I made a call that night, explaining the situation. 2 days later, I slipped an envelope into David's locker, a real MIT acceptance with a full scholarship. Graduation day arrived, and Marcus was selected as the student speaker, of course. His family sat in the front row, his father looking smug as the principal praised Marcus's leadership. I was standing at the back of the auditorium when the principal announced the valedictorian, David, who would also receive a special recognition. David walked to the podium, visibly nervous. The principal handed him a microphone and announced that MIT was so impressed with David's achievements that they had sent a representative to personally recognize him. A woman in a suit walked onto the stage and presented David with an award for his research project on renewable energy. She explained that his work would be featured in the university's upcoming innovation showcase. I watched Marcus's face turn from confusion to rage. His moment was being overshadowed, but then came the part I hadn't expected. The MIT representative said, "We'd also like to acknowledge someone else who recognized David's potential early on." She gestured toward me, standing in my janitor uniform at the back. Without his advocacy, we might have missed this extraordinary young man. The entire auditorium turned to look at me. David's parents were crying. Marcus's father was red-faced, whispering angrily to the principal. After the ceremony, Marcus confronted me in the hallway, demanding to know what I'd done. I simply said, "I just swept away some trash that was blocking someone's path." Later that evening, David's parents found me cleaning up after the reception. His mother hugged me, sobbing, while his father shook my hand so long I thought he might never let go. "He never told us how bad the bullying was," his mother whispered. "We just thought his stutter made him shy." 2 years later, I received a package from MIT. Inside was a framed patent application with David's name on it, and a note that simply read, "No stutter when I write. Thank you for seeing me."